On this episode of Challenge Accepted, I am diving into the world of speed cubing to see if I can solve a Rubik's Cube in less than 60 seconds with only 1 week of training. Challenge accepted.
I'm Dylan Wang. I have a YouTube channel called JPerm where I make Rubik's Cube tutorials, and I am ranked 69th in the world for fastest 3x3 solve with a time of 5.31 seconds. So Michelle, have you ever solved a Rubik's Cube?
No.
Never. Oh my God, your hands are moving so fast.
That one's gonna be for you.
What?
And you have to try and solve one side, all right? I'm gonna solve the whole thing. Are you ready?
And we're racing?
We're racing. I'm gonna start. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here. Oh, I got one on the side. This is the problem.
You got 5 yellow pieces. You get
Yeah. How many points is that? 5?
0.
3, 2, 1, go.
Rubik's Cube competitions go back to 1982, where there was a big one held and a world record was set of 22 seconds, which honestly is not great by today's standards, but back then the cubes were a lot worse. If you've ever tried one of the really old ones, if you have it slightly misaligned, it doesn't really turn.
Yes.
But on this one, you can even have it off the maximum amount, 45 degrees, and watch this. It just turns. It can turn from pretty much anywhere. If you do a turn very slowly, it kind of locks in place when you finish a turn.
Ooh, that's satisfying.
That's because there are magnets in these cubes.
Yeah, magnets!
And this is just to help you turn the cube without using your entire hand, because obviously that would be slower. And then there's also the double flick, which goes like this, to turn twice at once.
Ooh.
And that can be done really fast. That's one of the big reasons why people have been able to solve it in under 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and so on. The world record is 3 seconds, so it really goes far. But one thing that keeps it really fun is in cubing competitions, we actually have multiple different events. One-handed, blindfolded.
Oh my God.
Thank you. It's not just the 3x3 cube. We also have 2x2, 4x4, up to 7x7. This one is a penguin.
Oh my God, what?
Okay.
Oh, now I'm sad.
Well, bring them back.
Oh my God, I have to fix the penguin.
You did it, yay!
Yay!
This one is one I think you could start with. This would be perfect for you.
This is so cute.
Yeah, but since it doesn't start scrambled, you can't actually solve it.
Oh.
I do have one more that I'm gonna show you.
I'm having a strong visceral reaction to this.
It took me 6.5 hours.
So we're never scrambling this ever again.
I'd prefer if you didn't. Unlike a lot of other sports where you're trying to beat an opponent, in speed cubing, often you're just trying to get better than who you were yesterday. So as long as she enjoys that process, I think that she's gonna do just fine. First, I'll have to teach you the different types of pieces on the cube. First is a centerpiece. The centerpieces tell you which color goes on this side. So if there's a blue centerpiece, blue has to be on this side. Next is an edge piece. This goes between 2 centerpieces. They have 2 colors on them, and you can actually see it if you take apart a cube. It's just stuck together.
Whoa.
And finally is the corner pieces. These are just on the corners, obviously, and have 3 colors on them. They're all stuck together. The total number of ways you can arrange the pieces actually goes up to 43 quintillion. But today, I'll be teaching you a way to solve any of those positions with just one method. The beginner method has 7 steps. In the first step, we solve the white cross. So first, I want you to find the white center, and then go around the cube looking for pieces that have white on them and are an edge.
Okay, all 3 of these.
But which one's an edge piece?
This one.
Yes, so we're only focusing on that one right now. It is also red, and you want to get it attached to the red center. Turn the yellow side to make it go underneath the red center. There you go. Then you will turn the red center until this piece is part of the cross. There you go. That's your first piece solved. Just 19 more to go. So I'm going to teach you now your first algorithm.
Algorithms were definitely the hardest thing for me to wrap my head around. An algorithm is a pre-memorized sequence of moves on the cube. These algorithms are either used to move one piece to a different position on the cube or even have two pieces swap positions entirely. And to completely solve a cube, you need to execute the right algorithms in the right order according to your starting position. Hit the target.
Yep, and then go back. Perfect, you've solved the cross. That's
I like that.
That's the first step.
Now, once you do the cross for white, do you move on to the cross for the other colors?
No, actually, we are going to solve layer by layer. The second step is to solve the white layer, which is like the white side, but you also need all the colors around the side to be correct, and that's what makes it a layer.
Am I making it worse?
No, you did it.
Did it.
There's the first layer.
That's when you go. Except there are 5 more sides.
Yeah. So after the first layer, we'll solve the second layer around the cube here. Yay, we got the second layer. How are you feeling? The fourth step is to make the yellow cross on the opposite side from white.
See ya. I don't wanna be ya.
Step 5 is to get all the colors of the yellow cross to be correct on the sides. You look like your brain is breaking.
Yes, that is the correct diagnosis.
It's okay, we're almost there. Step 6 is to put all the corners in their correct spots.
Down.
Yeah, you got it. And then the final step is just to solve each of those corners one by one until the rest of the cube is solved. I'm gonna give you this guide as a reminder for how to do it in the future.
Are these the names of the moves? You didn't tell me that these were called sexy move. That's the name of this move.
I'll show you why it's called sexy move. Just watch this.
Oh.
What do you think?
I mean, so literally, Mr. Rubik named this.
No. He didn't name it.
Who did this? Felix? Felix, are you watching this? Did you name this sexy move? Who did this?
That's what the 4 moves are really called.
There's so much more history to cubing than I thought there would be.
The Rubik's Cube was invented by Erno Rubik, which is where the name Rubik's Cube comes from. And a testament to how amazing this puzzle is that it is actually the #1 sold toy throughout history. Rubik was a man who liked making puzzles, and when he first saw it, much like a lot of people's first impression, you think it's going to be easy, but then he ended up taking a month to finally be able to solve it. This is where the appeal of the Rubik's Cube comes from. People get this moment of, wow, this is so much more than I thought it was.
How long was that?
That was about 1 hour. Pretty good for your first time.
I've got a lot of work to do to get that down to 1 minute in 1 week.
Have you ever seen a student with 0 experience get to under a minute in a week?
I don't think I have, but I've also never had a student who is going to put in as much time as hopefully you will, right? Because this is gonna have to be your life for the next week. Even if you're watching TV, you're gonna have to be solving a cube at least 6 hours a day to get this to work.
Okay guys, so I have 7 days to try and master Rubik's Cube in less than 60 seconds. And when I was thinking about how I am going to approach this very daunting task, I think I'm actually gonna approach it in the exact same way I do any of my other challenges. The truth is I actually follow the same method for every single one, whether it's mental or physical. And actually, this is the perfect time for me to tell you guys about a special project I've been working on all year and dying to tell you about. I have officially launched the Challenge Accepted Academy, where I will be teaching you the exact method I've used to conquer every single one of my challenges, including this one. Challenge Accepted Academy is a 30-day boot camp. You're gonna come to the academy with a goal of your choosing, and for an entire month, I'm gonna stay on your ass to make sure you accomplish it. You guys are gonna get access to a video library of my entire process, start to finish, email templates, cheat sheets, and a full workbook of exercises that I've put together to help guide your journey. Not to mention, in this inaugural wave, we're also gonna have weekly calls with me and a group of trainers to help you stay accountable and cross the finish line. This course is not for everybody, but if you're someone who's always had secretly deep down a big dream goal, but never a roadmap or someone holding you accountable to make sure you get it done, this is for you. So if you want to learn more and join me this January to kick ass in a goal of your own choosing, be sure to visit the link below so you can have your very own challenge accepted. What's up? For the next week, grinding the cube is all we do here. Eat, sleep, cube. One layer done?
Oh,
2 layers.
No.
Wait. Dude! No. Dude! Now I have my 4. Red. What's next? I admit defeat.
The first solve that you did on your own was a 3-minute, 51-second solve. Yes! How does it feel?
I've got a lot to memorize here.
Later that day, you ended up getting a 1-minute, 47-second solve.
Let's go! I'm cubing everything. Everything I touch.
So much has happened in the past few days. I feel like my brain has evolved.
Waking up, eating breakfast, and going right onto a stream where we're gonna train for you. It's like an actual training montage. I never thought I'd be living through an actual training montage.
Get ready for Chaos Cube.
Get ready for Chaos Cube.
Just trust me.
You didn't even notice the noise around you. Oh my God. She's gotten so much better.
I got a flippity skippity in this.
Flippity skippity. You made up so many names.
We have the crank, the flippity skippity, the skippity flippity, the break dance, party, reverse party, and the finisher. The finisher is when you're doing the last layer.
Michelle's just solving a cube in the middle of the party because her career solvers.
Oh, very good. Oh.
Yes! Yes! 107! Let's go!
It's so close to 1 minute. Oh my God.
Though I was constantly beating my personal best, I was still making simple mistakes that were stopping me from hitting sub 60 seconds. Are you serious?
You didn't finish the 4 moves.
Dang
So
it.
the top was gonna be messed up at the end. Ah! You just, every once in a while, a new mistake just like manifests itself.
I know.
And it's like, this is gonna be the mistake you'll make for a while.
I am seconds away from hitting my goal, and what I've realized is that I need to reduce the amount of time that I spend between algorithms. So I'll be doing one algorithm, and before I head into the next, I spend several seconds just thinking and trying to recall what I'm supposed to do next.
I just need to get faster and stop making mistakes.
There are so many times I'm so close to solving this, and I'm on the last couple steps, and I just freeze. And then the next thing I know, I'm at 1:30.
It's a challenge to constantly improve yourself. It's not like in some sports or video games where you can kind of blame your opponents. This is entirely yourself. And so when you fail, it feels terrible. But when you succeed, you know it was all you.
Ah, yes! I got it! Woo! 59.8! Let's go!
Nice.
Yes! And to make sure it wasn't a fluke, I did it again, this time at 55 seconds. Getting a sub 60 seconds required me to learn even more complex algorithms than what we showed here. So if you want a more in-depth look into that learning process, be sure to check out Dylan's video on the JPerm channel. And if you want to conquer a challenge of your own, enroll in Challenge Accepted Academy today. There are a limited number of spots left, so be sure to click the link below and join me this January so you can start off your 2022 right.